Alright, for my particular installation, this is pretty much all I'm going to need. First off, the hour meter came with the instructions. I want to zoom in so you want to be able to read that if you can. But the instructions are pretty straightforward and simple. There's not a whole heck of a lot to this. It's coming up with the pickup wire there, some stickers, double stick tape for sticking it to your generator or whatever you're using it for. It comes with an hour meter. This is the actual meter itself, and then it comes with some screws to mount it. As far as tools I'm going to use, I have a battery drill, Phillips head screwdriver, which was just to take the cover off, and a drill bit. This is my generator. This is the Champion 2800, 3100 watt surge generator. I originally wasn't going to drill into the housing of the generator, but I've decided it's going to be the cleanest and the easiest way to do this. So you got to find somewhere on your generator to drill into. Mind you, it's clear on the instructions. Be very careful when drilling into your generator or any other piece of equipment that you don't drill into sensitive parts, especially the gas tank. So my generator has a small gas tank. I was able to feel inside here in the inner wall, and I could tell there are some hoses I got to stay clear of, and the tank is a good 2 inches or more away from the unit. Alright, first things first, let's figure out where we want to put this thing. I'm looking at this back panel. I like this edge right here. I want to get it somewhere right around here in the middle. The way this works is these holes here, we're going to thread our pickup cable. It gets threaded through here and it comes out on this spot. So it doesn't come out dead center of the meter. So when I make my hole, I'm going to want to make my hole off-centered to come through the back of the generator, but I still want to try to keep this as centered as possible. The back lip in here has grooves, so I'm not going to be able to get it probably exactly center. And then I got to watch. There's the cable. There's some hoses. There's some things back here that I got to be very careful that I don't mess up. So let's go ahead and measure this out. Measure and mark the location where your pickup wire is going to go. I'll use the 7/64 drill bit to drill the hole. I used a piece of cardboard behind it just to make sure I wasn't drilling into any wires or anything behind in the generator compartment. So this is the meter. You're looping the wire right into here. You're looping it through, coming back on itself here and going into this hole. So I pushed it as deep as it's going to go. Now I'm going to pull back here. Boom. It's mounted in there. Alright. So now the next step we're going to do is we have to pass it through, and we're going to mount this thing. Before we go too much further, I'm going to check if I can trim this, because I have quite a bit, which you can see. I mean, I can put it anywhere on the generator, that I would want. This, to me, is going to be the best spot for me. This is where I think is going to be the best spot. So let's go ahead and put the double stick tape back there. Just going to hold it in place. It came with screws. I'm going to utilize the screws. This is just going to be an added measure, and it's going to keep it straight. See how this works. I got a line up here that I can use. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. So here we go. It's pretty secure. Alright, so what I'm going to go with here is a 5/64 drill bit. Originally it was a 7/64 to get the wire through, but I'm going to use a 5/64 just as a pilot bit, just to get this going. Again, I'm going to double check that I'm not going to be drilling into anything here. little quick pilot holes so I can get this this screw going in here. Alright, now the more I think about this, I don't think it would be a bad idea to put a nut and bolt threaded right through the back of this to hold this unit in. It's bouncing around, you put it in the back of the truck, you know, having it nut and bolted through the back will make sure that this never comes off. Alright, so my spark plug cable has like a protective liner around the outside. I'm not sure. It should pick it up. It should pick up the electromagnetic field of the wire, of the current running through here. Just in case, I found a little spot here. That's where I'm going to loop my wires around it, just to make sure that it's making the correct contact. Now again, I don't see why this has to be this long. I'm assuming they just do this so that it gives you more flexibility of where it goes. So I'm just going to kind of get a ballpark idea. I need to come, I'm going to have to loop it 4 times and then back onto itself. So for me, I think this is going to be enough cable here for what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Now, you have to do it 4 times. So I'm going to come around, run this cable here. That's 1 time. That's 2 times. That's 3 times. Get a little slack. 4 times. And then it comes with a tie wrap that you can tie wrap it to. And it's going to be tough for you guys to see it, but come on, tie wrap. Alright, let me snug everything up. Alright. So there we go. Alright. Snip this down. So it's firmly attached. It's on there. Let's take a look. You can see how it's looped around. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get the generator off the back of my truck, get it in place and start it up and see if we can't watch this thing work.